fellow drinkers. Today I have Redemption Rye for you. We're going to drink together. This is actually an NGP product, and then it's bottled in Kentucky. Nothing wrong with sourcing as long as they're transparent about it, and they're transparent. I mean, it's owned by the Deschutes family, which also makes like Yellowtail and Josh Celler wines. It was $25.99 at Total Wine. My husband's a big like Manhattan cocktail rye drinker, and this is actually his favorite one to put into Manhattan so far. If you want to see some of that kind of stuff, you can head over to my Instagram. We have our cocktail adventure going up over there. If you want to see it here, let me know. I can always start filming the cocktail stuff too. I'm really trying to hone my tasting note skills and really trying to learn about whiskey and craft beer and wine in a more in-depth way than I have before. The Redemption Rye, while being one of the biggest ones we've done on this channel, is a good one because you could probably pick it up where you are for cheap. If you're new to whiskey, new to rye, and you just want to try one. Especially if you're making it in cocktails, I always like, sometimes you want the cheaper ones to make in cocktails. The mash bill is 95% rye, so it's a very high rye, which is part of the reason I think my husband likes it so much. It's only 5% malted barley, and there's no corn in it at all. So the proof is 92%, and they say the average age is probably 2.5 years, aged in new charred barrels, kind of like a bourbon. Let's give it a try and do some tasting notes. So the color is basically what you'd expect on a rye whiskey, kind of that golden copper kind of hue to it. So let's go on in for the nose. Okay, I'm getting a lot of rye spice on the nose. Definitely picking up some pepper and some like grainy. I feel like I'm always saying hey, and I don't think this one's hey. Maybe a little bit, but mostly the pepper is what I get on the nose, the rye spice. So let's go ahead and take a taste. Yeah, that's like all rye spice, especially forward. And then some pepper on the end, black pepper. I mean, it's still carrying on right now, so that's pretty decent linger and mouthfeel to it. You get a little bit of sweet at the end. Yeah, right there I'm just getting a little bit of sweet. So yeah, and as it finishes, you get just a hint of sweetness. I like a brown sugar, molasses, not more brown sugar. All in all, for being a $25-$30 bottle of rye, it's actually pretty good. I'd actually drink it neat. It's actually pretty decent. There's not a complexity of flavors like you get in some of the more top ryes, but you get rye spice, you get some sweet at the very end. Definitely good in a Manhattan. So all in all, I don't think you could go wrong with it, especially if you're getting into rye. It may be a little bit harsh if you're coming from bourbon or something sweeter, because you do have a lot of the rye spice. But to just try a ryes for Manhattans or other cocktails, I definitely would pick it up. And we'll probably keep having it in my house because, like I said, my husband really enjoys it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and cheers.